Hello, everybody, and welcome back for Game 2 here between the Sault Cougars and the Humber Hawks. It should be another good one here. It's Callum Blue going to be on the mound here for the Humber Hawks, and the second-year man is going to try to get the ball rolling. Zach Benoit alongside Andrew Milani, and Andrew, should be another fantastic game that we are going to be treated to.
Yeah, we saw the Humber bats were red hot that last time out. We're going to see if they can carry that momentum into this one, and the pitching red hot as well. Hopefully they can keep that train rolling as well.
It'll be very interesting to see, how things kind of continue on here for the Hawks. They rolled to a 15-0 win in game number 1 against the Cougars, and, well, they're going to look to try to continue that hot trend and hot play right now. We're just slowly waiting for the game to get underway. Looks like it's going to be roughly the same order for the side of the Cougars. Their top three, it'll be Dylan Rudge, Aiden Russell, and Travis Rainey starting things off. Again, it's on the mound. Callum Blue, second-year player out of Oakville, Ontario, and he has a couple of different pitches that he utilizes, and one that he said he's been working on, partner. I don't know if you know who Paul Skeens is, but he's been working on the splinker.
All right. Paul Skeens tearing it up with the Pirates this year.
Yeah, we'll see if Blue utilizes that splinker here today, but might lean towards that heavy fastball. He has great run on it, and there it is to start the game. It's just outside, ball 1, and we're underway in game number 2. That one missing just inside.
Callum leads all Humber pitchers in innings pitched this year with 10.2. He's got 14 strikeouts in those innings. ERA of .66 with a whip of 1.13. So he's been tremendous out here on the mound this season.
Yeah, definitely somebody that the Hawks can rely on to eat up some innings. That's just missing low. Another guy the Hawks usually rely on that we haven't really seen today, Brandon Deans, it's a big arm that they have. But again, he's just couldn't make the game today. And to start things off, it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Rudge, the catcher for today's game.
Yeah, Blue looked like he was getting the pitches kind of around that strike zone, but not quite in there. I don't think we have to fear any control problems for him, though, as this game goes on.
Goes back, looks like an off-speed, just missing low. And that's going to hit him off the toe, and first two batters are going to reach here for the side of the Cougars.
Callum still yet to find the strike zone so far.
Just look, possibly just catch a breath right here, take a second on the mound, don't rush. That's in there for strike 1, and starts off the third batter here with a strike. Even up here, 1-1. Again, if you're just tuning in, you missed the first one. The Hawks won it 15-0 in 5. Blue misses high there. Here's the pitch from Blues. Is grounded to third. Boato, he's going to step on third. Throw across the diamond in time. It's going to be a double play here for the Hawks. A 5-3.
Great double play there by David Boato. Had the presence of mind to go to third base first, getting that lead runner before throwing it to first to get the second out.
Big play right there to get 2 massive outs.
Makes it look easy, too.
So 1 runner was still on. That's Aiden Russell at second, and I'll bring up Michael Starzomski. And he's ahead in the count here. 2 out. Popped up just behind third base. Can anybody get there? No, it's bouncing right off the bullpen mound. Hit back off the fence, foul. Swing and a miss, strike 3, Blue. He has the first 2 get on base, but then he dials back and gets the next 2 sat down with a timely double play. 0-0 headed to the bottom of the first.
Yeah, and Callum, like you said, he had a rough start to that inning, allowed a couple to reach there. Had trouble finding the strike zone, but with those on, you know, he finally was able to find a rhythm, got that ground ball to induce the double play. Then a big strikeout there. We saw some other balls induced there for that potential foul flyout, but either way, he's rolling.
And we'll take a look here at the outs recorded in the inning, and again, it was that timely double play that I talked about that Blue got.
And here it is off the bat here.
Another angle here, that double play, partner.
A great angle here, right to Boato. Goes to third, and he had so much time there to make that throw. Great job. Then here's the strikeout that Blue got to end off the inning. Nice fastball right on that outside half of the plate. Great job there to locate that pitch.
Again, Humber, they sit 1 game behind St. Clair, they're 9-0, Humber's 8-1. And partner, really, they could be 9-0 as well, but just drop 1 game.
Yeah, tough one in the back-to-back against Mohawk. And look at the starting pitcher for the Sioux Cougars here. It's Dylan Semanwaiak.
And just taking a quick look, just kind of what's happening around OCAA. They're George Brown and Fanshawe are taking place there. And at the bottom of the 7th, and it's Fanshaw's 10-6. Lambton and Durham faced off earlier. Durham took that one 10-5. St. Clair versus Centennial in game number 1. They took that one 4-2. And then the second game of the doubleheaders happening very, very shortly for those games. And partner, George Brown, they're playing at not my old stomping grounds, but my other stomping grounds, Christie Pitts Park down there in Toronto.
I recently passed by there, first time a couple weeks ago. Got a good look at that field.
Yeah, it's really lives up to the name of Christie Pitts.
Oh, it's a pit.
It is a pit. It is a very big hill, and I've had to climb that hill multiple times over the season just to get interviews of players, talk to players, and whatnot. But nonetheless, we're here at Connervale Park, and it's going to be Jack St. Louis leading things off here to the side of the Hawks. And again, he had himself a great first game. Stolen base, and he has that batting average sitting now at .250 as the leadoff man for the Hawks. Zamoniak delivers, and the first pitch is high.
This is his first start of the season. Had 1 previous appearance on the year, pitched a full inning, allowed 2 hits, but did not allow a run to score. No strikeouts as well for the first-year player.
This is smoked into left center field. That's going to get down, and it looks like it's going to be going all the way to the wall. Jack St. Louis, he's on his way to second. He wants 3. He is pumping the arms. He is headed to third. Throw in, not going to be in time. It's a stand-up triple for the Hawks center fielder.
Tremendous piece of hitting and even better piece of base running there by Jack St. Louis. Could have stopped there at a double. No one would have been unimpressed, but goes to third standing up as well. Tremendous job.
His second triple of the year and his 4th extra base hit on the year. St. Louis, again, phenomenal to start off the game for the Humber Hawks. This is pulled to first base side, and it's going to be through the hole. RBI single for Charlie Towers.
1-0 off that RBI single. Jack St. Louis comes in to score easily.
And he'll bring up the red-hot Justin Groves, who partner in the first game. He raised his stats somehow. Not sure how that's possible, because he's now batting .727. The on-base percentage is at .800, and the slugging is over 1,000 at 1.091. That is godlike numbers.
Almost a 2,000 OPS. Groves will be patrolling left field here today. Or this game, rather.
Pick-off move to Towers over at first, not going to be in time. Towers takes off for second, throw down's not going to be in time. As Towers swipes a bag, and it looks like that'll be his 8th of the year.
And he had a great jump there. Got into second base in plenty of time well before that throw even arrived. It was a little bit offline too, so he was really going to make it there either way.
That's just missing outside here. Groves, again, it's a very quiet approach he has to the plate. Not a lot of movement in the bat, and the simplistic swing, I guess you can say. In there for strike 1.
Important strike there.
Moniak gets his sign, nods it in, and he steps off, checks Towers at second. Groves, 3-1 count. Into the delivery. Here's the pitch. Pops this up into shallow right field. Right fielder has a beat on it, drop steps, makes the grab. Towers kind of got miscued trying to tag up, and a little bit of a mental mistake on the bases by Charlie Towers, something we rarely ever see.
Yeah, he could have had third base there if he would have tagged up, but like you said, got a little crossed up and instead just has to go back to second base.
So David Boada will come up now with an opportunity to try to cash Towers in at second. Again, the Hawks, they've struck early here, up 1-0 in the bottom half of the first. First pitch to Boado's in there for strike 1. So I was going to bring up the numbers partner, Justin Groves. He's quietly in that Triple Crown watch. You look at the stats, leading the league in average. He's second in the league in RBIs and tied for second in home runs. Towers takes off for third, throw down. Not going to be in time.
Another easy steal there, well in there before the throw.
So that's his 9th stolen base of the year, and he kind of makes up for not tagging up a couple plays earlier. Utilizes the speed.
And now just 90 feet away from doubling up Humber's score.
Zimoniak trying to get out of the first here. Here's the 0-2. This is sliced into right center field, down for a base hit. Towers will come in easily, and it's going to be an RBI single again for David Boato.
Good piece of hitting there. Sioux outfielders were playing deep, so there wasn't much chance there for a double, but either way, an RBI single in the first inning. Can't complain.
Isaac Duva will come up to bat here, and he had a good first game as well. And it kind of seems like a lot of the Hawks had a good first game. They're really all over the score sheet, and on the bases, they were just menaces.
Ball in there for strike one.
Pick off over to first, not going to be in time. In the dirt, taking off for second is Boato, and he's in there. A little bit of a late slide into second.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of tripped over the dirt or something, just lost his footing.
Yeah, that's not a comfortable slide, because you can jam your hand into that base or jam your knee. And it looks like he'll be all right. This is missing high and inside, so Duva, he's being patient right now. Pulled to right field. It looks like Rainey has a beat on it. He does backpedaling a little bit, catches it. The throw in. It's not going to be in time for the tagging Boato, who advances up to third.
Duva not being able to get on base there, but showing off some of his power there in that ball, deep and long, but just could not find the parking lot.
It's Ryan Brody, the first baseman, coming up here for his first plate appearance of the day. Didn't start in game number 1. Watches the first pitch go by to the backstop, and Boato, he'll come in easily.
So much like the last game, Humber takes a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the first.
So again, the Hawks, they continue to add on to this already lead. Up 3-0 here in the bottom of the first. That one missing high again. Another one misses high, so Brody up here, 3-0. And there, strike one. Three-one. Ground ball hit to third. Taken on a hop. Throw across the diamond's going to be in time, so that will retire the side, but the Hawks strike across for 3. It's Jack St. Louis that starts things off with a bang. The leadoff triple, and he later comes around to score, and Hawks, they continue their momentum from there.
Yeah, and Cole Massey with a good play there to end off the inning for the Sioux Cougars. Had that play on a run and made it to first with plenty of time.
Cougars will try to get back some of those runs or get on the board here. As again, it's been a little bit of a rough stretch for them here. They won their first game, their last time out, and then they drop again here too. The Humber Hawks, they just barely lost to Sheridan in that second game they played. They won the first one 4-1, lost the second one 4-3. Callum Blue back out on the mound for his second inning of work, and it was a little bit of a rough start to the game, but he really settled down in the second half of that inning, and he was able to work around some big plays. A double play, to be exact, off the bat of Travis Rainey. So here we go, top half of the second inning, and it'll be 5, 6, 7 due up here for the Cougars as they try to bounce back, get something going. Blue leans in. Here's the delivery. Oof. First pitch in there for a strike. Thought for a second he might have missed it the way the umpire reacted, but no, it was just a little bit of a delayed strike one call. That one missing low and away, and not sure if he's going to be using the splinker today or not, but if he does, if he does, I'll do my best to decipher it. That one's hit to shortstop. Towers takes it on a hop throw across. It's going to be high over the head of Brody. So tough way to start the top half of the second. The air will be charged to Towers.
Yeah, hot throw there from the shortstop. And you can see it from our angle, just way too high going out to first base.
Yeah, it looks like when he picked it up, he just kind of dropped the arm angle a little bit, and with the trajectory of the ball, it just kept going up and didn't come down. First pitch here to Ben Weatherby is high for ball one. Try to snap throw it down to first, but it's not going to be in time. Count evened up, though, 1-1. Another pickoff move. Ooh, for a second, thought Blue might have had him, but no.
It was close.
Very close, to say the least. That one just missing low. A couple of these pitches here by Blue, they've been in good spots, but they're just missing corners. Usually that's a sign of good things to come in later in the game. You're understanding the zone early on. Just kind of continue to adjust. Ground ball fouled back, though. So evened up here 2-2. I think the umpire just threw a knuckleball right back to Blue. And if so, well played, sir. Well played. Here comes the 2-2. Missing out and away, ball 3.
Tough spot here for Callum Blue. Would love a ground ball here.
Comes set, full count. And he misses high, ball 4.
Now batting for the Cougars, the second baseman, number 14, Connor Bruises.
This is hit into left field, down for a base hit. They're going to hold up the runner at third. So it's going to be bases loaded here for Brooke Allward.
Batting is the shortstop number 4, Brooks Aylward.
Brooks Aylward. He'll try to get something on the board here for the Cougars. First pitch, check swings, but it's called a strike. Second pitch in there, strike 2. Blue working quickly.
Needs to get an out here any which way.
Work with 2 fastballs to see if he goes right back to the well. And he does. Swing and a miss, strike 3, his second strikeout of the game right here for Callum Blue.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered there. Big strikeout, the bases loaded and no outs.
Now batting is the center fielder number 13, Spencer Sundin.
Sundin hits this to shallow center field. St. Louis, he gets there. The throw in, and it holds the runner at third. Oh, but gets by. But wisely backed up by the pitcher, Callum Blue. No runs will score on the shallow fly out to center field.
Yeah, that Humber defense showing through right there. Catcher Young could make a clean grab on that one, but Callum Blue right there to save the day.
The catcher number 3.
And that right there, if there's any kids watching, that's how you execute perfectly as a pitcher. You cover the throw to home plate. Blue just executed perfectly, and that saves a run. Hawks still up 3-0. Blue trying to work out of what's been a little bit of a tough inning. Starts off leadoff batter Dylan Rudge with a strike.
And Callum, he's had some trouble today falling behind the count. Great job here to get ahead quickly.
Good off speed right there. He has Rudge swinging. Working quickly right back into his motion. 0-2. Not chasing the high fastball. One to 2. And it hits the bottom half of the zone for strike 3. Strands the bases loaded. Callum Blue once.
Los mato en la raya, seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla, nunca le sale por más que no salgan, cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan, subiendo de level como se desea, en la olimpiada con todas las medallas.
Caleb Aguirre will come up to bat here, third-year player. Check swing there, but called strike 1. Aguirre hasn't appeared in every single game, but in the games he has, he's batting .364. Very productive bat for the Hawks. Chases that one low, strike 2. Not chasing the off speed in the dirt.
Yeah, good job to lay off that one.
Moniak working very quickly here to start the bottom half of the second. Guerin fouls us off towards his own dugout.
Ball goes right to Giuseppe Siska, takes a little bow for feeling that ball cleanly.
And still staying alive is Caleb. Low in the dirt. 2-2, evened up. Here's the 2-2. Hit to second base. Taking on a hop throw into first. And just in time to get the speedy Guerin.
Yeah, good job there by Guerin to make a run out of it, make it a close one, but just showing up to first base a bit too late.
Giuseppe Siska comes up to bat here. Watch the first pitch go by for a ball. Big cut right there. Strike one.
Simoniak working very well in this inning.
Cut again. Simoniak again working fast. Quickly ahead here, 1-2 on the Hawks' number 8 hitter. Jack Young on deck, and then the top of the order to follow. Foul tipped. Here's the 1-2. Sliced but foul down that left field line. Ooh, the fan, almost made the play. Somebody's parent, not sure whose, but he had an opportunity to make a play and blocked it. Credit him for the block, just couldn't get it held in front of him.
Tough to make a play on those foul balls.
Called strike 3 looking. Siska, he's retired. Jack Young, the other half of the battery, he'll come up to bat, and he's first pitch swinging. And this is popped to third, so how about that? A quick 1-2-3 inning in the second inning for Simoniak, and the Cougars, they get out here with no damage done.
Yeah, great piece of pitching there to keep Humber's lead at only 3. And we go into the top of the third, still tied at, with Humber still leading 3-0.
Yeah, both pitchers kind of in a rhythm, working quickly, and Callum Blue, he'll be stepping right back out here for another inning of work, and we'll head into the top half of the third inning here from Connervale Park.
For the Cougars is the designated hitter number 9, Aiden Russell.
So here we go. Top half of the third to start off, and first pitch swinging is Russell, and he fouls it. Again, Zach Benoit alongside Andrew Milani here for the doubleheader here between the Hawks and the Cougars. Hawks have already taken game number 1, and they look to kind of continue their winning ways here in game 2, already up 3-0.
And Callum Blue off to a great start here. A couple quick strikes to start off his inning. The last 2 innings, he kind of had to find his way there and find a rhythm.
Blue working quickly here. That's fouled right above the Hawks dugout.
Hot shot.
Big cut right there, and starts the inning off with a strikeout is Blue.
Huge strikeout to start the inning. Looking to keep Sioux with that 0 on the board.
Yeah, that's the first time this game we've seen the leadoff batter get sat down by Callum Blue, and I'm sure that feeling right there is a good one for him. Rainey check swing at the first pitch, and the appeal down to the first base umpire. It's going to say that he didn't go around. Again, Blue delivers, and it's an off speed that's in there for strike 1. That one catching in the inner half. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. In there, strike 3. He gets him looking.
And a great start for Callum Blue in this inning. Just got better with another strikeout there. Caught him looking. Great job.
Already the strikeout total up to 5 on the day. Callum, he is locked and loaded in right now. First pitch here, it's going to be missing for a ball. He is pounding that lower outside corner right now to these hitters.
Keeps firing that ball in low.
Yeah, he's found an area of the plate that seems to be working, and he's been pinpointing that. Said in the first inning that he was just missing his spots, and now he's executing there. This is grounded. Towers takes it on a hop. The throw to first, and it can't be picked out of the ground by Brody. So reaching there will be Starzomski.
A couple errors this game already for Charlie Towers at shortstop.
Now batting is the third baseman, number 26.
Last time it was too high, that one too low.
It looked like Brody might have gotten a glove to it, or just when he went down for the pick, the glove hit the ground, and it popped off his hand. Cole Massey now will come up to bat. He reached via an error last time. Last time he was up. Blue had 2 outs to work with here from the stretch, and first pitch strike. And this one off the glove of Brody, and runner will advance to second as the ball rolls out of play.
A lot of mistakes happening at first base today for the Hawks.
So now that will put Starzomski on second, and Massey, he has a chance to try to drive in a run here. Blue, he's been very good at shutting down the opponents, though. One outside, evened up 1-1. Blue gets his pitch. Here comes the delivery. Chopper. Callum will take it himself. Nope, they're going to say it was a foul ball off the foot. So it's a strike, and we'll resume play with the count being 1-2.
Oh.
And that one hits off the batter, Massey. So two batters will reach here after back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning.
Ben Weatherby.
Weatherby, the left fielder, now in a RBI spot.
Weatherby a chance to drive in a run or two. His first pitch swinging, that's a fastball high. Strike one. Low and away, 1-1. Off speed, and it had great movement, but it just missed. Two and one count here. Weatherby fouls it to the backstop.
And Blue just one pitch away from getting out of the inning now.
Two and two. Big swing at the off speed. Strike three.
3 strikeouts in the inning there. I believe that takes Callum to 6 on the day. Despite allowing a few to get on, a tremendous piece of pitching there, and we'll take a look at those strikeouts from this inning.
Yeah, Callum, he is rocking and rolling. We said it to start off the inning. 2 back-to-back strikeouts, and there's one looking right there. He has been electrified, to say the least.
Yeah, great one there, the inside lower corner of the plate.
So again, just another look at some of the strikeouts. There was the one in the inner half. He had him looking. And I believe this one was, he sat him down swinging.
Great job to get him chased there, low and away.
Corona yacht, I've been a pool. Yeah, addict for the lifestyle and the paddock. Daddy, how you ever felt Chanel fashion? I be dripping to death. I need a casket. And we got more stress in the rough. Foul tech 'em. In the middle, feel like David Beckham. I'm locked up for real. I'm trying to help him when I got a meal. Got me the chills, don't know what happened. Pop, do what you feel. I'm on that zombie. I'm more like a Gaddafi, I'm not no Gandhi. I'm more like I'm David Goliath running. Be cloning, I find it funny. Moving it out, straight out the dust.
And make sure when you spell his name, it's all lowercase.
Humber lineup turned over now. It's going to be Jackson and Louis leading off.
And first pitch here to St. Louis. Missing. Jack swinging out of his shoes right there. Remember, back in the first, he led off the game with a leadoff triple, and that ball was booted into the left center cap, and he just took off around the bases.
A stand-up leadoff triple nonetheless.
1-1 is the count. Watch that one low and away. Launches another one to the backstop, so quickly the count run to 3-1 here. Moniak with the pitch. This is hit to shortstop. And that just ate up the shortstop right there. And St. Louis, he'll make it on to first, and that's another hit.
Yeah, the shortstop was kind of handcuffed by that one. I don't imagine that's going to be scored an error. Probably a hit by the scorekeeper there.
Yeah, that was a hit on the laces, ate up that shortstop and couldn't get the ball. Pick off over to first, not in time. Charlie Towers will step up to bat here, second-year player from Toronto. Jack takes off for second and no throw down, and so he'll make it.
Yeah, perfect pitch to run on. Catcher kind of had to breadbasket that one just to keep it from rolling to the backstop. Of course, we know Jack is so dangerous on those base paths.
Yeah, he's fighting with the man that's at the plate right now for the team lead in stolen bases. Towers ropes this foul.
Hit that one long, geez.
A lot of power in that bat for Charlie Towers. He had a month stretch for the Maple Leafs over the summer where he batted .491.
Incredible.
Watches that breaker inside, and they'll say it just missed. Counts here 2-1 to Towers. RBI chance with St. Louis on second. This is a chopper hit to second. Throw to first is going to be in time. So it's a ground out, but St. Louis, he advances to third.
Yeah, there's a high chopper there to Bruises. Made the throw to first. Then, of course, St. Louis now on third base, and it's going to be a chance here for Justin Groves to bat him in.
Justin Groves, first plate appearance, he flew out to right field. But again, that coming into this game, .727 batting average, and that is just, those are video game numbers to say the least. He watches the first pitch go by here.
Left fielder playing way back. Center fielder playing back very much as well. So looks like no doubles defense for the Sioux Cougars.
A lot of space to work with, though, in right center field. They're playing Groves to pull, and it looks like it's a heavy pull. Two-0. Groves ropes this into left field for an RBI single. Continue the hot streak, Justin Groves. That also puts him into a league lead for RBIs.
What do you know? And I mean, no doubles defense didn't seem to matter there. Groves just hit that one for a single, raising his batting average, raising his RBI totals. What more could he ask for?
Yeah,
raising Humber's score.
Yeah, phenomenal approach by Groves that cashes in St. Louis for the second time in the ball game, but this is what we've just been been used to seeing out of Groves this season. The numbers have been spectacular. Now it'll be David Boato. He'll be trying to get something going here. Fourth-year player out of Vaughan. Missing there, so count here 1-0. In there, strike one.
Yeah, just caught the outer half of the plate.
Not chasing, but taking off for second is Groves, and he's in there safe.
And there with plenty of time well before that throw came to second. These Humber runners seem to have the green light on here today. A lot of these throws to second or third have not been close by the Sioux catchers.
Foul to the backstop. And that's in the dirt, so the count's going to go full.
Good job there by Rudge to block the plate.
Skied over into right field. Rainey has a read, he's gonna catch it. Groves tags up and is going for third, but a great throw down, but can't pick it. Is a third baseman, so that will be a fly out, and then Groves advancing up to third.
And it was a bullet of a throw to third base, but third baseman Massey just couldn't hang on to that. Could have potentially been an out to end the inning.
First pitch missing here to Isaac Duva. So count evened up here, 1-1 on Duva. Duva flew out to right field his last time up. And hits this, just a squibbler in front of the pitcher, and foul. Say just missing on the inner half there, so looked like evened up here 2-2. Duva just staying patient at the plate. And that's kind of been the approach for the Hawks really all day long.
And it's been working. 19 runs in about 7 innings.
Big cut right there, and looks like that'll be strike three. Duva goes down swinging. That will retire the side. The Hawks, though, they do get one off the RBI single from Justin Groves.
Simoniak's been pretty impressive here in this game. Only one other appearance on the season, but looked quite comfortable here against Humber despite giving up a few runs early.
You can see hustling back out there. It's Callum Blue who really has looked sensational so far today.
I'll be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I be rocking it like it's fresh out the pan. Only when I'm taking pics, I'm the middleman. Walk talking like a boss, I just lift a hand. 3 million cash, call me Rain Man. Money like a shower, that's my rain dance. And we all in black, like it's gangland. Say the wrong words, you be hangman. Why me stick to you like a spray tan? Mister, what kind of car you in? In the city, know my name.
See him on the mound there again. Callum Blue, he'll be trying to shut down and continue to shut down this Sioux Cougars team.
What did it say? It's all the same like Mary Kate. She can get a taste. Let you get a taste. Do you let it taste? Yeah, that's cool, but he ain't like me. A lot of girls like me, wanna fight me. Choke check like a check Nike. Me not icy, that's like me. Me like a icy. Chains on the neck for the whole team. And I feel like Gucci with the ice cream. And my bitch with the Fenty, not the Maybelline. I'm the black JB, the way these big green. Make it green. Pretty little thing. Like my AE. Say, yada that I mean. She can get a taste. She can get a taste.
Now batting for the Cougars, the second baseman number 14, Connor Bruises.
So here we go. Start of the top of the fourth, and Blue, the first pitch is going to be high. Connor Bruise will come up to bat, and he watches that one low and away. And inside. So we've been seeing Blue utilize that fastball a lot so far in his start. This time, just to start the fourth, it's kind of getting a little bit wild again. But it's kind of been the story of the first 2 innings for Blue. He was a little bit wild, let some runners on, but he shut down the side after that, and that's in there for a strike.
Yeah, late strike call there by the umpire.
Bruise hits this to short. Towers takes on a hop. The throw across the diamond is going to be in time. 1 up, 1 down here.
Yeah, a bit of a tricky play for Towers. You didn't know if that ball was going to bounce right there where the dirt and the grass kind of meet, but he was able to read that one perfectly.
He takes that hop down and, like you said, reads it perfectly, and it's a quick out number 1. Blue working here, and that one, first pitch, is going to be missing. In there, though. He bounces back quickly with a second pitch strike, evened up here 1-1. Squaring around a bunt is Brooks, but doesn't pull it back. The pitch looked like it was a little bit outside. So behind in the count now, 1-2.
Yeah, kind of pushed it up there, too.
Here's the pitch from Blue. And looked like a high fastball again, just missing. But you can see how quickly Blue is working. He gets the ball back, and maybe 1 or 2 steps around the mound, and he's right back on it.
Yeah, much like Diego Lagunas that last game as well.
Just inside. Missing inside again. That's ball 4. So after battling against Brooks, Blue, he loses him here and just kind of misses a couple arm side pitches.
Yeah, not a terrible at-bat there for Blue, the pitcher, but he let him aboard. Just one out, though, so he's going to have a chance to get it out here. Just having a word with Jackie Young right now, his catcher.
Yep, you said it, the battery went out there to talk, and I bring up Spencer Sundin.
Wild swing there.
Pickoff move over to first. The ball gets away once more. And that's, again, another time we've seen over at first, the ball just kind of slipping away from Brody.
Yeah, it's the second time on a pickoff attempt, too.
So now a runner on second as Callum tries to get out of another jam. This is pulled over to the first base side. Taken by Callum, and he'll run it all the way to first himself. How about that? Pitchers are athletes too, partner. Callum comes off the mound and makes a sensational play all by his lonesome.
Yeah, just got that ball and darted right for the bag. Beat him out. Good play.
On the play, though, Brooks, he does advance up to third. So now there's a runner 90 feet away for the Cougars. Blue will try to shut things down as best as he can.
Cougars looking for their first run of the day.
That's low, missing ball one. Swung and foul to the backstop, so evened up 1-1. Here's the count on the leadoff man, Dylan Rudge. All the way to the backstop. Takes a wicked hop. Young can't grab it, and the first run of the day will be scored there for the Cougars.
Yeah, looked like for a second that Young might have had a play on that ball, but it kind of just bounced away at the last second before he could flip it over to Blue at home plate. And there goes the back-to-back shutout bid.
Well, now Blue will have a clear mind. The bases are empty, so he can just focus on Dylan Rudge, who is 0 for 1 on the day. Walked and struck out. He skies this, but it's going to go foul. Just low. Blue wanted the call.
Ooh, tough call there.
You can see behind the umpire and the catcher, the women's softball team has rolled into town. I believe they won their game against the Mohawk Mountaineers earlier today. 3-2. Ground ball hit to first. Brody will take it on the last big hop. Blue coming over to cover, and he's there in time. One run does cross for the Cougars, but the Hawks still lead it 4-1 as we head to the bottom half of the fourth.
Yeah, this game taking on a much different complexion than the last one, where Humber was already up by a ton by this time, but this one a tight 3-run game. I'd be very interested to see how this next half inning plays out for the Hawks.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how everything kind of develops and goes here. Simoniak, you got to give him credit. He's been pitching a pretty good game, all things considered, and everything we saw in the first game. Humber, their offense has kind of been held in check a little bit here. But it'll be Brody, Eguren, and Siska to 1, 2, and 3 here to bat the next half inning.
The bottom of the order basically coming up for the Hawks. Simoniak, I give him credit. The man on the mound for the Sioux Cougars has pitched pretty well, keeping his team well in the game.
6 shots.
And now coming back to the Hawks, the first baseman, number 11, Ryan.
So Ryan Brody will step into the box, and he'll be leading things off here for the side of the Humber Hawks. Grounded out to third base his last time up. This one's high and inside, missing. Humber, their offensive ways in the first game, they ran away with it. Second game here so far, it's, I guess you can say kind of been lackluster from what we've seen already.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't compare to the 15 runs we saw in the first 4 last time.
And just how absurd is that, partner? 15 runs in the first 4 innings. They just shut down the side and turned their offense up.
Brody showing a good eye here, looking at the first 3 pitches all outside.
And Zmaniak, he'll walk the first batter he faces here in the 4th. Caleb Aguirre now will come up to bat, and he'll try to continue the offensive ways here. He grounded out his first time up. 1 runner on here, though. That's in there. Strike 1. Taking off for second is Brody. Will he be in there in time? Yes, he will. It's a stolen base.
Tough pitch to steal on. That was nice and high up in the zone. Picture perfect for the catcher to throw him up, but could not get the throw away in time.
It was a close play down there at second, but Brody just got the legs in under the tag. Aguirre just patient right now at the plate, not chasing anything higher outside. He's ahead in the count here, 3-1. In there, strike 2.
Good job working the count full.
Like you said, full count pitch here. No outs. Bottom of the 4th. Humber leading this one 4-1. Aguirre swings at that one in the dirt, and it's going to be drop third strike. They'll get him.
Yeah, good job there by catcher Rudge to tag him there right away.
Giuseppe Siska will come up to bat for his second time. He went down looking his last time up, trying to change those fortunes here. Launches one outside for ball 1. 4th-year player to Vaughan, Ontario. Taking off for third is Brody. No throw down. So how about that? Ryan Brody, 2 stolen bases in the inning.
Yeah, and that didn't get much easier than that one. He was well away. Looked like even as the catcher was getting the ball in his mitt.
Head in the count here, 2-1 is Siska. In there for a strike. Two and two count. Bottom of the fourth. Runner on third here for the Hawks. They're trying to scratch across one more. Last half inning, it was the Cougars that were able to get something on the board. Humber trying to answer back here. It's the number 8 batter up, then the 9th, and we're right back to the top of the order where Jack St. Louis has just been an elite leadoff man so far here in the second game. But before we get there, we'll see how this at-bat finishes. 2-2 count here to Giuseppe Siska. Here's the pitch. This is skied up and out of play. And I almost had it, partner. Almost had it. I reached the arm back, and I can feel it just kind of slip from my fingertips.
One day you'll get it.
One day I'm going to get this foul ball. Nobody's going to care, but it's going to make me happy. In the dirt, full count, and great block behind the plate. Brody, he's staying there over at third. Three-two. Siska hits this. A little bit of a jam shot to shortstop. Throw across the diamond's going to be in time. One run does come across, though.
Humber regains that 4-run lead there, so they now lead 5-1 off that RBI ground out.
Gonna bring up the backstop, Jack Young, who popped out to third. He swung first pitch his last time up. Pops out of the glove. That's missing low, and Young, he's ahead in the count here, 3-0. Here to the Hawks backstop. Strike one in there. Here's the pitch. Missing high, ball 4.
And make sure when you spell that name, it's all lowercase with a period. Came in the game, unfortunate fame. Said I didn't want it, they got it, they got it. On the team, we made our own lane, and now they all say that we got it, we got it. We got more rings than Audis from Rowdy. My team bring the heat like the Saudis. Live in the South with my family from Cali, and shout out to Bay, we don't live in the valley. No, my whole crew look like it's Tyler Cole, or maybe it's Candy, you got it, bro.
Quick pickoff move over to Young at first, not going to be in time. Another pickoff attempt, but doesn't throw it over this time. First pitch in there to Jack. It's going to be called a strike. This is hammered into right center field. That's going to be down all the way to the wall. Young, he's getting the wave on home. St. Louis, he's going in there to third, and it's going to be a 2-triple day for the leadoff man, number 18, Jack St. Louis.
Another great piece of hitting there by Jack St. Louis, and another stand-up triple. And the Humber fans here are loving that one. Sends that lead to 6-1 now.
And he's gotten a hold of a couple of baseballs today, and that's
Really
the
has.
second one we've seen.
Charlie Towers now up at bat.
Tower swings at that, and it's foul to the backstop. Towers pops this up. Shallow right center field. And Rainey will come in and make the grab, and that will retire the side. But the Hawks, they get 2 on the board, and the second one came off the big swing of Jack St. Louis, who, again, RBI triple, and he's 3 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, just another great day for our leadoff hitter for the Humber Hawks. But it's a good center field, too, so not a bad combination, the offense and the defense.
On my lap, push it back and go to town now. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns. I done came back around like I'm selling. I got a bag now, but it's nothing to brag about. Blast in the background, I'm a black man.
We'll take another look at that RBI by Jack St. Louis. They got all of that baseball all the way back wall in the outfield.
You can pick it up now. Get okay. Off of the porch or break up down. Push it happy to blow it, mix around sound. Cat on my lap, push it back and go.
There's a look from the full field. You can see Jack was just thinking 3 all the way. The runner ahead of him just getting the wave on home.
So we're going to have a new pitcher come into the ball game. And that will be the end of the day for Callum Blue, who, again, he pitched sensational in this one. And it looks like it's going to be number 7, Jake Wong, coming on in to pitch. 4th-year player to Brampton, Ontario.
Jake's only had 1 appearance so far this season, pitched 2 innings, had 2 strikeouts, has an ERA of 3.5, so allowed 1 earned run in those 2 innings he pitched.
I'm very invested in shots. Push the off of the porch or break up down. Get the bitch happy to blow it, mix around sounds. Cat on my lap, push it back and go to town down. Putting rap on my back and I'm black and snatching crowns.
This game moving pretty fast. The top of the 5th, it's only been about an hour 15.
So we head to the top half of the 5th. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 batters up to bat. Aiden Russell, Travis Rainey, and Michael Starzomski will be the ones to lead things off here in this one. And so far, Aiden Russell, he was hit by a pitch in the first, and then he struck out swinging his last time up. First pitch by Wong misses high. In there, just missing. 2 no-goes the count here to Russell.
Yeah, Young tried to frame that one like it was just on the corner, but umpire wasn't buying that.
Missing low there, so quickly 3-0 here to Russell. Catching the outside half for strike one. Three one. Ground ball. Bellato takes it on a hop off the grass, throw across in time for out number one.
Great throw there from Bellato from the hot corner.
That'll bring up Travis Rainey, who has been very active in the outfield today over there in right field. Pitch in there by Wong for a strike. This is hit right back up the middle by Rainey for a one-out single.
Yeah, right in front of Jack St. Louis. All he could do was make a play there off the hop and throw it back to the infield. Good piece of hitting.
So that brings up Michael Starzomski. First pitch in there for strike one on Starzomski, who reached via an error and struck out so far today. Second pitch in there for strike two. This is hit to second base. Aguirre takes it, flip over to second for one on the first. Not going to be in time for the double play. Good flip right there by the middle infield. They just couldn't get the speedy Starzomski running down first.
Yeah, it was a tough try to double play there, but get a heads-up move there by Guerin to get the lead runner at second.
So two outs now. I'll bring up Cole Massey. He's reached both times, once via an error, and the second time he was hit by a pitch. Tails high towards the arm side for ball one. Low and inside, 2-0. Reno. Here's a 3-0, and that's going to miss outside. So 4-pitch walk after the one-out single. Or excuse me, after the fielder's choice. So there's going to be two on here with two outs.
Number 17, Ben Weatherby.
Bring up Ben Weatherby. First pitch to Weatherby is in there for strike one. Ground ball hit to third. Diving stop by Towers. Throw to second. Is it in time? Yes, it is. Charlie Towers makes a great play in the hole. Knew he couldn't go across the diamond, so goes to 2 and gets the inning-ending out.
Charlie Tower showing why he's playing the shortstop there, the toughest defensive position in baseball. Tough stretch there to go out and make that play, and then threw a bullet to second just in time to nail the out.
Also got to credit Caleb Aguirre there at second, acting as a first baseman. You just extend your body, do whatever you can to make the reach. But yeah, what a sensational play to end the top half of the 5th. The Hawks are still leading. It's 6-1.
New pitcher on the mound, that's Tremblay Gabriel for the Sioux Cougars. We're going to keep this one a 5-run ball game, at least for now.
Gonna try to hold the lead here, but it's going to be tough because he has the meat of the order coming up. Justin Groves, David Boato, and Isaac Duva to lead things off here in the bottom half of the 5th. And we want to talk about red hot. Well, Justin Groves has been just that. He might be 1 for 2 today, but he has an RBI single his last time up, and he's kind of slowly etching his name into this Triple Crown race, partner. When you look at what he's been able to do so far this year, he leads the league in average. He's tied for first in RBIs, and he's tied for second in home runs. So don't go anywhere, folks. Continue to watch Humber Hawks baseball for the rest of the season because Justin Groves is trying to make some history. Groves here playing left field today. First pitch he sees is low for a ball. Excuse me, called strike 1. Thought missed low. Skies this to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he will make the catch. So for the second time today, Groves is retired. David Boato comes up to bat here. He's also 1 for 2 on the day. He had an RBI single back in the first. Fouls this one off. 2-1 count here to the Hawks' third baseman. He watches that one by 3-1. Hit to shortstop. Oh, just over the glove of the shortstop. And Boato, he's on base for his second time in the game.
Brooks Aylward at shortstop made a leap for that one, but couldn't quite come up with it. Boato on board with the one-out single.
Yeah, you got to credit the effort right there. He leapt up there, just couldn't get it. Isaac Duva now. He'll come up, try to continue on the inning and continue the momentum the Hawks are slowly building. Duva behind in the count here, 0-1. Hits this to right center field. In the gap, is anybody going to be able to get there? Yes, Rainey tracks it down. And again, Travis Rainey making more plays out there.
I count 6 shots.
Ryan Brody stepping up here for another at-bat. He reached and scored last time via walk. Pickoff move back to first, and they get Boato.
Wow, not very often you see the Humber Hawks runners get picked off, but there it is right there. Huge spot there for the Cougars.
Yeah, not many times we've seen a pickoff move successful here against the Hawks, but that one coming through. And we'll head towards the 6th inning here at Connervale Park of what's been some action-packed baseball. So we get underway here in the top half of the 6th. Zach Benoit alongside Andrew Milani. And, well, Andrew, it's been a good day of baseball so far if you're a Humber Hawks fan.
Absolutely. They took that first one 15-0. Then Mercy ruled Sioux in the mid-5th, actually got called. They're now looking pretty good, up 5 runs going into the top of the 6th. Can they hold on?
That is the question we patiently wait to find the answer to. As the first pitch here by Wong, who's starting his 2nd inning of relief and in there for a strike. Ground ball hit to third. Boato takes it on a very friendly hop across the diamond in time. That retires the leadoff man, Connor Braze.
Yeah, it looked like that hop could have caught Boato off guard, but no big deal. Just flashes the glove up a little bit.
Bruce sat down. That brings up the shortstop, Brooks Allward. First pitch swinging at that, and it's fouled off to the backstop. Long working quickly ahead, 0-2. Dealt with the fastball on the first pitch and then went to the off speed right there. Here's the 0-2. Low, missing, ball one. Wong with the delivery and just misses high there. Ground ball, poked foul. Two. Low and away, ball three. Ground ball hit to second. Aguirre takes it on the hop. The throw on the run is going to go wide. So another error on this infield for the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, it looks like Aguirre rushed that throw over to first. It's a tough one against his body, but he might have had a little bit more time.
Yeah, he played the ball on the run and tried to make a nice play, just a little bit too off balance. First pitch swinging here is Spencer Sundin for strike one. 1 on, 1 out here. Again, top part of the sixth. Just outside, ball two. This is outside. That's in there for strike two. Evened up the count here is Wong. Staying alive is Sundin. Two and two count here to the number 9 hitter on top of the order. Lumen on deck here, and Dylan Rudge. Wong trying to get Sundin here. Oh, just missing with that breaking ball. Full count. Three-two and high and upstairs. So after getting the leadoff man to ground out, back-to-back batters reach and going back to the top of the order here.
Now batting is number 3, Dylan Rush.
Back to the top of the order. It's Dylan Rudge leading things off. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He reached once via a walk. That was all the way back in his first at-bat. Now trying to continue some momentum that the Cougars have seemed to cook up here. Two runners have reached after the leadoff batter was retired. Wong throws second pitch in there for a strike, evened up here, 1-1. The check swing, did he go around? Not going to appeal just yet. Both runners advance on the bobble, and they will say he did not go around either. So two runners in scoring position. The count goes to 2-1.
And the chance of the double play there goes away.
Wong, that one's lone in the dirt. Ball 3. So again, things get interesting here. Cougars, they are starting to threaten with some offense. 2 on, 3-1 count to the batter at the plate. Lone inside, ball 4. So the bases are loaded for the number 2 hitter, Aiden Russell, who's 0 for 2, and he was reached once in his first at-bat, hit by pitch. So the bases are loaded for Aiden Russell. Opportunity here. Go ahead run, or excuse me, the tying run stands on deck. First pitch by Wong, again missing. Action down there in the Hawks bullpen. This is skied over to the left field, but it's going to be out of play, foul.
Looks like it's Ronan Hayes warming up in the Humber bullpen.
Big cut right there for strike 2. Big cut right there, strike 3.
Just what the doctor ordered for the Hawks. The Sioux Cougars threatening right there, but it's not over yet. Jake Wong still looking to get out of this jam.
Wong gets a big out, number 2, but the bases, they're still loaded for a man that's been everywhere defensively so far in Travis Rainey. He actually also had a single his last time up. Rainey been the most active, it feels like, in the field, and trying to get something going here with the bat for his side. Ground ball, hit the third, Boato. He's gonna throw across the diamond. That's gonna be sailed over, out of play. 2 runs will score. And that's a tough play right there for the side of the Hawks. Thought he might have just elected to step on third, but he goes to cross the diamond. 2 runs score, and Wong, who was trying to tiptoe out of danger in this one, 2 runs come in.
And these misplays to first base just continue to add up here for the Humber Hawks, and now it's starting to bite them. Only a 3-run game now. They better watch out.
Like you said, 3-run game. 2 runs have crossed here. This is hit to center field in the gap. Can anybody get there? And that's going to be over the head of Jack St. Louis. 1 run's going to come in. Standing up at second, it's Michael Starzomski. The Cougars, they have some life here in game number 2.
And this inning just going from bad to worse for the Humber Hawks. 4 runs allowed in this inning. And Jake Wong, it looks like he's going to come out of the ball game here.
With 1 swing of the bat, Starzomski, he clears the bases, and like you said, Wong is coming out, and it looks like it's going to be Garner coming on in.
It's going to be Ronan Hayes coming into the game. That's the ball from head coach Troy Black right there. Ronan Hayes only has 1 game of work so far this year. He pitched 2 innings. Got roughed up a little bit, so chance of redemption here this afternoon.
And he'll look to shut the door down here. Again, the Cougars, this was a 6-1 ball game, partner. They've tallied 4. The tying run is standing at second base, 180 feet away from home. Humber trying to hold on to this lead and stay close to St. Clair, again, who lead the OCAA with a perfect record. And I'm sure I can pull up the scores here, see how they're doing in their second game of their doubleheader.
Please welcome in your pitcher, number 1, Ronan Hayes.
And again, yeah, if you take a look across the league, St. Clair are currently up 6-1 on Centennial, so they're looking like they're going to be on their way to another victory. Humber, they are trying to fend off the Cougars right now. They still hold a 1-run lead. Need 1 out to get out of it. The tying run is standing at second base of Michael Starzomski, and it's Cole Masses. He's coming on to hit. First pitch there, outside for ball 1. Massey, he's been active today, on base every single time so far. Hit by pitch, walked, and reached via an error, so 0 for 1 officially. Ground ball hit to short. That's going to be scooped up by Blue. The throw again, it goes wide. The tying run is going to come in, and another one on the infield. Another infield error bites the Hawks as the Cougars, they tie things up here 6 apiece.
And that Sioux bench fired up after that error leading to the tying run.
What a turn of events. The momentum for Sioux, it is up there right now. Pitch in there for a strike. Inside, that's going to hit him.
Now batting is number 14, Connor Bruises.
The Cougars, they bat around here in the 6th. Back up, Connor Bruises, he led off the inning with a ground out. And what looked to be such a promising inning for the Hawks after the first batter goes to shambles here. Bowato, this time he will step on third and retire the side. But the Cougars, they come all the way back from down 6-1 and tie things up here 6-6.
For Humber now, the job for them is just to get back on offense and score as many runs as possible. You blew the lead, but still tie game.
So, partner, things get interesting here at Connervale Park in the second game of this doubleheader. The Hawks, they were cruising early on, up 6-1. They're coming off a 15-0 win, and it feels like they might have just got the win knocked out of them here as the Cougars, they come back for a massive 5-run inning.
Well, there's no time here to feel sorry for yourselves. You're just going to have to go out there and hit. Sioux still with the sidearm reliever on the mound. Pitched very well last time. Humber had trouble adjusting to his style. Let's see if they can get something together here.
So we're going to have a pinch hitter coming up here, and it'll be Xavier Whittle, number 20. He'll be pinch hitting for Ryan Brody. As the Hawks, they are trying to get some offense rolling here in the bottom half of the 6th. The Cougars in this last half were able to tie it up. Whittle jammed a little bit, popped to left field, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now batting for the Hawks, number 2,
squaring up at bat now.
I think you're in so far on the day 0 for 2. Now he slices this into center field, down for a base hit, so the Hawks have some life on offense.
Could this be the start of a Humber rally to retake the lead? We'll see.
Caleb drawing the throw out first, and it's not going to be back. There's going to be back in time. Throw not going to make it. Siska now coming up. He's 0 for 2. He has an RBI in the day. Recorded that last time up. He grounded out, but the run scored. Another pickoff move over to first. Not going to be in time. Siska chops this to the backstop. Young, and then the top of the order, our Lumen here for the side of the Hawks. Another pickoff move, and back in time is Caleb. One on one is the count. Here's the pitch. And they're going to say strike 2 on the other half right there. Aguirre takes off, but this is popped up to the backstop because the catcher going to be able to get there and, oh, crashing into the fence. Won't be able to make the catch, though.
Rudge was determined to make that catch. Almost came up with it at the fence, too.
And that's a good effort right there. And he did the right things. He turned his back to try to make it easier for him. But, again, it's tough when you have the fence coming up that fast. You're going to value life over catching a ball.
Value health.
Siska now behind the count, 1-2. Another pickoff move, and Aguirre, he is drawing some throws, but they are not getting him. They know he has tremendous speed. Siska pops this into left field. Left fielder's there, and no tag is being called, so easy out, number 2. It's going to be Jack Young coming up. Hit right up the middle and through for a base hit. Aguirre, he's going to hold up at second, but Young does a great job. He flips the order here for the red-hot Jack St. Louis.
And credit to Connor Bruises, almost making it the catch there at second base, but just passes his glove. That'll turn the lineup over.
Childish, whoa, yeah, look, my demons looking depressed, must have been something
meeting on the mound here for the side of the Cougars, and it'll be interesting to see how they elect to pitch to St. Louis.
It looks like Tremblay's going to stay in the game. Just wanted to have a word about the strategy.
Let's take it to the east side of Atlanta. Hey, Philly, better things try to go silly. If you can't see, make a feel it. You don't think we're going to win, oh really? Let me say something right quick, boy. We ain't playing with
Big time moment right here in this one. The go-ahead run stands at second. Jack St. Louis has an opportunity to put the Humber Hawks up here. And we're going to have time called again, and not quite sure why. The head coach for the side of the Cougars is out, but now going back into the dugout, so we will resume play. Jack hammers this in a right field. Going back is Rainey, and he makes the catch. Drop steps perfectly on the run over the shoulder, is able to make the grab. That was definitely going to cash too if it fell, but it doesn't, and we remain tied 6-6 as we head to the 7th.
Yeah, it didn't look for sure that Rainey was going to catch that one. He was kind of scrambling on his way back to find it, but ends up coming up with the catch. A huge one for the Cougars, keeping this one at a tie game.
And this is where things get interesting. We go to the 7th inning, the last inning of play here. Oh, partner, it should be a good one, and looks like it's going to be Ronan Hayes back out.
Disrespect the life, that's a no-no. On my dressed in that rojo. I ride for my guys, that's the bro code. Baby gave me that's a logo. Then she made me weak when she deep. I need a rich, not a cheap. Baby on that hate, that beat though. My brother told me, get that money, sis. You just keep on running on your hungry shit. Ignore the hate, ignore the fake, ignore the funny. Just for violate, we got a honey clip. And we go 0 to 100 quick. We just don't pockets on the chubby chick. And still go back and thought he hit some bummy. You heard Eli, why they testing me? Like I don't always keep the hammer next to me. Like I ain't got a header to the left of me. Like we ain't in these streets more than sesame. But that shit chicken, why she texting me? Why she keep calling my phone? I call her half-minute. I don't open doors for her. I just want the neck, nothing more. Shorty make it clap, make it applaud. When you tired of your man, give me a call. Like poking up they jaws. Next minute calling for the law. This night I have them calling for the law.
So here we go for the start of the 7th inning. And again, like I said, it'll be Ronan Hayes out here to pitch the 7th.
Please again welcome your pitcher, number 1, Ronan Hayes.
It'll be Brooks Aylward and Spencer Sundin, and then the top of the order in Dylan Rudge coming up here to bat. Big cut right there. You know, I actually think we have a pinch hitter up here. It's going to be number 21.
Yeah, it's Jaden Valle up to the plate.
Valle, he started in game number 1, didn't start this one here, so he comes in a pinch hit. Try to get some power for the side of the Cougars. Grounder stopped and off the glove of Towers. That'll be through for a base hit.
And the Sioux string of good fortune continues there off that play off the glove of Charlie Towers.
Towers did everything he could to stop that one, but it just drives past him. Bunt attempted. It's bunted foul. Bunted again, foul. Oh, 2 count here, top 7. First batter is reached. Hayes trying to get out here the second and just outside, ball 1. And it hit him. So the first 2 runners reach here as Sault Ste. Marie, they're still rocking and rolling here. Their good fortune continues. Squaring on a bunt again, and no. Throw down a second. Somehow kept in the infield by Towers.
Yeah, I thought that was going to the outfield for sure, but Towers did a great job to stay on that ball.
Yeah, somehow. I mean, he just barely stayed alive there and kept it in front of him.
Some action in the Humber bullpen. Mark Risotto is pitching. Second-year player from here in Toronto.
Squaring around again, and it's just outside. Two-0. Wouldn't be surprised. Yes, he does. He squares around again, and it's outside again. (3-0) to the leadoff man, Dylan Rudge. That's in there for strike 1.
He's having trouble getting settled into this inning. Can't afford this to let this next runner on. Bases loaded, 2 outs or no outs. That's dangerous.
3-1. Bunts it. Foul. So it's a full count pitch right here, and it's going to be maybe the biggest pitch of the ball game to this point. Hawks were sitting with a comfortable 6-1 lead 2 innings ago. The Cougars, they bounced out for a 5-run inning in the 6th. Here's the full count. Outside, ball 4. Bases are loaded with nobody out. The go-ahead run stands at third base.
That's going to be it for Ronan Hayes. Or maybe not. Well, it looked like Hayes was getting ready to give Coach Troy Black the ball.
And if he does, warming up in the pen, it's Mark Rosado. The windy right-hander. Hayes, he's going to have at least one more batter here, and it's going to be Aiden Russell, who's reached once today. And that was via hit by pitch. Other than that, he's 0 for 3 on the day. So this is a big at-bat here in this one. The defense, they're playing in. Everything is coming home. First pitch outside, ball 1. And he's missing arm side here. It's just, he has to come down and finish the pitch. Everything has just been arm side in the last 2 batters. High and away again, arm side, ball 2. The 2-0. Big cut right there. Strike 1. Outside again, ball 3. Things get important here. You can't miss if you're Hayes. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4. 1 run's gonna score. And that's the go-ahead run.
And what a comeback bid here by the Sault Cougars. They were down 6-1 in this game. Managed to take the lead here against all odds. And that's going to be it for Ronan Hayes.
That's a tough one to be. 3 straight batters walked or hit by a pitch there in this inning after the leadoff single. So it'll be, like we said, Mark Rosado, who's warming up in the pen. He'll come into this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Draft day, Johnny Manziel. 5 years later, how am I the man still? Draft day, A. Wiggins. That other side, we stay winning. Oh man, you know I had to do it for you. You know I had to do it for you. Yeah. Suits and ties yelling out, pay the guys, man, I had to do it for you. You know I had to do it for you. You know I had to do it for you. Oh man, oh man, oh man, man, you know I had to. Sometimes I laugh with God about how you can't stop me. I'm his darkest angel probably, but he still got me. Yeah, I'm getting mine, but still I better live. That I set aside to make sure that my people getting by. Brunch with some Qatar Royals, and my cup is all oil. You know it's real when you to take the fall for you. All loyal, so you keep egging me on, and we gon' have to crack your shell just to prove to you you ain't hard boiled. Last night I tried some raw oysters. Man, that boy growing up quick. That boy know it. That boy singing on every song when he know he can spit. That boy manifested it. That boy knew it was written. That boy did it on purpose. That boy know that they on you when they can't get past you. You should have followed all my moves. You won't realize for after. And if I left the chance, I would have picked a name like Chance the Rapper. Yeah, no offense, cause I don't know that. I focus on making records and getting bigger. Just hits, no misses. That's for the married folks. Tell them fix my suite up cause I'm coming home. I heard they talking crazy, I was out of town. You know they love to pop all that when I'm not around. But when I'm here, not a sound. That don't make me snap, jot it down. Go in the booth and lay a body down. Know some Somalis that say we got it, wallahi. Get us donuts and coffee, we'll wait for him in the lobby. And I gotta tell him chill, Sprite got me on payroll. Let that man live, they say okay if you say so. See whatever I say go. I play like I'm on Royce, no Conseco. No Oakland A's though, shout out to Beto. I think I'm on my 8th flow, just
off on more deals than a lawyer with a heavy caseload. How the game turned into the Drake show.
Hawks Nation, please welcome your next pitcher, number 22, Mark Risotto.
And Mark Rosado, like I said, he comes in relief, and he's trying to shut the door here, just minus out any more of the bleeding that he possibly can. Bases loaded still, nobody out. The Cougars have retaken a lead here. First pitch swinging for strike one. Again, it was a 6-1 ball game, Andrew, and
Yep.
it's been a little bit of a rocky 2 innings for the Humber Hawks here in this one.
Yeah, and Rosado needs a big out here, a strikeout or a pop up to the infield would be perfect right now.
Even a ground ball, say, right at somebody on the infield, everybody's playing in. They are coming home with this. And you can maybe try to get a double play out of it, but again, it's going to be tough. Here's the 0-1, and it's low, ball one. One. In there, strike two. The crafty right-hander trying to get a big out, number one. Here comes the 1-2. Sliced right at Towers, and nobody's there at second to cover everybody else. They got back to base in time. But that, things could have been dangerous there for the Cougars if there was somebody covering second.
Yeah, Guerin a bit of the mental mistake there. Should have been right there covering second right away. They would have gotten that runner easily.
Credit again, everybody was playing in a little bit. The middle infield now, they'll back up and they'll play for a double play ball. The corners, they're still coming home with anything. Brings up Starzomski, who had the big double his last time up that cleared the bases. It was a 2 RBI double. And this is fouled to the backstop. Head in the count, 0-2. Rosado again trying to minus as much bleeding as he possibly can. This is skied out of play, foul. Still ahead here, 0-2. Rosado gets his pitch. Here's the delivery. Hit over to left field. Down foul. Pitch. Chase the high fastball. Strike three.
Huge strikeout right there by Risotto. Just need one more out now to get out of the inning and turn things over to the offense to hopefully turn things around.
1 out away from getting out of it, and the Hawks getting on the sticks for one final time. Low inside for a ball. Missing low again for a ball two. In there for a strike. Missing high for a ball, so the count, run. 3-1 here.
Needs to throw a strike here.
Here's the pitch. Cuts on a miss, strike 2.
Now just one more.
Here's the full count pitch. Lone inside, ball 4. I think it actually hit him.
Yeah, I think so too.
So another run scores. The lead for the Cougars goes up to 2 now.
Now batting is number 17, Ben Weatherby.
These last 2 innings have just been a horror show for the Humber Hawks. Just about nothing going their way.
Yeah, the defense, it's taken a massive hit, and the pitching, just a lot of free passes. In the last 2 innings, just 6 walks, and that's always going to be a backbreaker.
Yeah, like you said, a free pass, just giving them first base.
And the walks, they always come back to bite you. This is what has happened here in the last 2 innings.
Risotto's up here 0-2 quickly, but needs to finish the job as the umpire is having a bit of a conversation with him. Can't imagine what that would be about.
That too quickly without allowing the batter to be ready in the plate. Not quite sure. Nonetheless, we'll continue the action, and it's a 0-2 count, 2 outs. Hawks trail by 2 now. Ground ball coming through and scoring 2, and they extend their lead now by 2, headed to the bottom half of the 7th.
Yeah, a lot of walks that half of the inning. Really making things easy for Sioux there, but Humber, one last chance at redemption here in the bottom of the 7th. They need 2 runs to tie and 3 to take the win here. It's not going to be easy given how their bats have kind of fallen asleep the last few innings, but nothing is impossible, especially at Connerville Park, where Humber tends to dominate.
Yeah, and there's a team meeting going on, and it looks like it's David Bellato talking to the boys, trying to get everybody sparked up. And then also just head coach Troy Black trying to talk to his squad.
Who will come in first place? Shall cut it up. Need first aid. I ain't even get it on her birthday. I like rich. You got poor taste. And scared he be nervous on his court day. Scared scramble up in that court tape. They gon' make a train. Rock your hips. I'm having cash, I can take you. Like, beat it up, like this. Like what? Put it on, fresh fit, like, she in love, and she stuck. She addicted, like drugs.
So the first three due up here in this one. It's going to be Towers, Groves, and Bowato due up. And, well, if you want to get players on base, you have the right part of the order coming up. These three have been electric all year long.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4 coming up for Humber. Some of their most productive hitters, and boy, oh boy, do they ever need them right now.
And again, it's going to be Charlie Towers leading things off. He comes into today batting .391. And Humber, they just need some kind of offensive spark here. Really, anything would do to just kind of jolt their bench, because that's usually how they feed their energy. The bench gets going, and that's when the Hawks get electric. Towers watches one go by, and I believe the new pitcher on the mound, it's Travis Rainey. So the man that's been making all the plays out in right field, he moves to the mound for the side of the Cougars.
Well, we know he's got an arm, so let's see what he could do from the mound.
Towers watches that go by, and things evened up here, 1-1.
This is actually Rainey's first appearance as a pitcher this season.
And that's in the dirt.
What a big spot it is for him here in a safe situation.
Yeah, he's trying to shut down one of the most potent offenses in the OCAA this year. And that's always a tough task to ask, especially your first appearance on the mound. That's in the dirt. Towers is working an at-bat here, up 3-1. One pitch here from Rainey. Misses low, ball 4, so the Hawks leadoff man gets things going here in the 7th.
On station, please welcome your next batter. Number 8, Justin Groves.
I'll bring up Justin Groves, again, the man that's chasing some heavy statistics here to start the year. Coming into the game today, the second game, I should say, was that 727 average. And I will say that has taken a little bit of a dip. He's 1 for 3 on the day. This time he smokes it down the line. But I think they call it foul, and they do. And that was just, and I mean just, missing that white chalk. Pick-off move to first, not going to be in time. Another pick-off. Towers back in there. This is low for the first pitch, or second pitch to Grove, excuse me. Another pickoff. They know Towers has speed. He's one of the team leaders in stolen bases. He's already stolen a couple today.
Just trying to keep him honest at first.
Groves hits another one foul. He is all over the pitches right now from Rainey. One-two is the count. Rainey, he gets his pitch. And it was motion. Here's the delivery. Skied. Out of play. Another life for Groves.
Just pulling everything is Justin Groves, trying to get something going for his team.
Yeah, he has tons of power in that bat. He's already displayed it so far this year. 16 hits. The next closest is Bowado with 10 entering this game. One and two. Low and away, ball two. And taken off to second is Towers. Great read on the ball that kind of got away from the catcher, Rudge. Two and two count. Here's the delivery. Popped up again, this time over towards the right field side. Blix looks like he's in right. He'll be able to make the catch. Tagging and advancing on the play is Towers, so he's into third. Groves is retired, and that's a massive out.
Now David Boato will come to the plate representing the tying run.
David Boato coming up to bat here, and another guy that can flex the power for the Hawks. He's just trying to get on base here. Like you said, he represents the tying run. That's in the dirt. Ball two.
Isaac Duva, the DH on deck.
Hit into right field. Blix, that's going to be over his head. That's going to be one hop over the wall.
It's going to count as a ground rule. No, you got it back.
Looks like it got caught in the bushing on the fence, but nonetheless, that's going to be, I guess, a ground rule double either way. So the tying run now at second. The go-ahead run steps up to the plate, and Isaac Duva.
Huge RBI spot for him here. One well-hit ball can really change this game around.
Rainey versus Duva here. 0 for 3 on the day is Duva. This is low in the dirt. Bowado, he's going to get an extra 90 feet.
That makes Duva's job just that much easier. Now if he just hits a single, they'll score the tying run.
Anything in the air deep enough, that's going to cash Bowado if he's tagging. Nonetheless, they want to continue to put some offense on the board. Duva pops this up and out of play, foul.
Outfield playing him deep and expecting him to pull the ball a bit.
That's missing inside for a ball. Here comes the 2-1. This is hit to center field. It looks like it's going to be deep enough. And it will be. Bowado comes home. It's a tie ball game.
Good job for Humber to turn things around and make things equal here. Still a chance to take the lead and walk this one off, though. So with the 2 outs, they're going to have to be perfect.
Now the Hawks, they are, like you said, they're going to have to be perfect. They'll bring up the man that came into the ballgame defensively, and Jacob Turner. He takes place for where Ryan Brody was, and he got pinch hit for Xavier Whittle. And then Whittle got changed defensively for Turner. Turner trying to just to get on base and pass the torch down to Aguirre. Ground ball hit to short. Wicked hop, it gets through.
Big break from Turner on that one. Brooks Aylward just left stunned at shortstop, unable to make a play. Caleb Aguirre, he had a few defensive miscues and big chance to make up for it here on the offensive end.
Hits this over to right field. It's tailing. Blix has a read, and he'll make the catch. Side retired. So, partner, we're going to extra innings here in this one.
Oh, boy, don't often see extras here at Connerville Park, do we?
Not that often do we see it.
We're going to take a look at some of the hits that led to this becoming a tie ball game. There's David Boato driving it to deep right field into that wall. Was able to score one there. And then, of course, Duva in that one high and long. Was caught, but was just deep enough for Boato to score one of his own. Like that, we're at 8-8 in the 8th inning.
It'll be Bruce, Aylward, and Sundin due up here for the side of the Cougars, and this has been a battle to say the least, partner.
No kidding. I mean, it was Humber that was up big early. Sioux made that tremendous comeback to really make it a game. Ended up scoring some more to take the lead, and then Humber just scrapping through it at the end there to tie this one up and send it to extras.
So Rosado will be back out there for another inning of work, and like you're saying, we're getting some free baseball here. Well, partner, so we know about the rules in the MLB. They switched around where in extras they have a player starting at second base to try to speed up the game. It's going to happen here as well, and it'll be number 17, Ben Weatherby. He's going to be the pinch runner out there at second. Not pinch runner, I should say. He was the last out, last inning.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 14, Connor Bruises.
So typically what we see out of here, the leadoff batter, in this case it's Connor Bruises, they typically try to bunt just to get the runner over, and wonder if we see that here. Looks like Boato isn't really playing that much in. He's playing just a little bit behind the lip of the grass. Now he'll take a couple more steps in. They're squaring around a bunt. They bunt it right back to the pitcher, Rosado. Throw to first is going to be in time, and that's just how it's executed perfectly.
Yeah, another productive out here for the Sioux. They advance that runner to the third, and now they're just 90 feet away from taking the go-ahead run once again.
Aylward, he'll step up, or excuse me, the pinch hitter for Aylward will step up.
Jaden Valle up at the plate.
Yep, Valle, he was the pinch hitter a couple innings ago. That's up high, missing for a ball. That's stung to the backstop. Popped up, out of play. Hit to center field, and that's going to be deep enough to cash the run. Tagging and scoring will be Weatherby. And the Cougars, they recapture that one-run lead.
Now batting is number 7, Bryce Blixt.
So 2 outs, and it's Spencer Sundin coming in to hit. First pitch to him is in there for strike 1. This is poked into right field, and it'll be down. Taken on a hop by Siska, and he'll just throw it on back quickly.
And we have some action in the Sioux bullpen. Looks like we have a right-hander warming up.
Number 10 will be the one warming up right now.
It's Carter Gallivan.
Coming to bat for the Cougars, number 3, Dylan Rudge.
Ground ball hit. Now it's going to be through the hole on the right side.
Now batting is number 9, Aiden Russell.
Aiden Russell back up to bat. Watches one go by for strike 1. Again, the Cougars are threatening 2 on here with 2 outs. That's in there for strike 2.
Just one pitch away from getting out of the inning.
In the dirt, ball 1. Here's the 1-2. Just outside, 2-2. Foul to the backstop. Do it again. The 2-2 here from Rosado. Just outside, full count. Runners will be on the move. Rosado gets a sign. Here comes the 3-2. This is popped up. Shallow right field. Siska calling everybody off, and he'll make the catch. So the runner that started on second comes around to score. The Hawks trail by 1. They have a chance now in the bottom half of the 8th to try to strike back. So will be Carter Gallivan coming on to pitch here for the side of the Cougars, and he'll face Giuseppe Siska, Jack Young, and then Jack St. Louis. And the pinch runner we will have out on second base, I believe it will be Caleb Eguren. Gallivan has pitched 8 innings in 2 appearances. Both are losses. One was a complete game effort that he had. And it will be Giuseppe Siska coming up to try to get Caleb Eguren just into better scoring position here. Top of the order looming for the Hawks, and that's the best part of their order so far today. Siska squares around a bunt. He bunts this perfectly. The flip over to first. It will be in time. So the runner does advance, kind of similar to what we saw in the last half.
Humber needed that run just to stay alive here, so no surprise that they go for the bunt. Now it's just about advancing the runner and hopefully getting yourself into some good scoring position as well, because you need another one to win the game.
That's missing low. Another one outside. Young just trying to get on base because you got a red-hot hitter in the leadoff man who's 3 for 4 today. He's tallied 7 bases.
Not bad. Lights starting to come on here at Connorville Park as we enter the evening.
Popped over foul. In there for strike 2. popped up and out of play. It's this in a center field. That will be deep enough to score Eguren, and we're going to be all tied up once again.
And it was a run to the board. 9 runs now for the
And make sure when you spell that name, it's all lowercase with a period.
Came in the game, unfortunate fame, and said I didn't want it, they doubted. I got a team, we made our own lane, and now they all say that we bought it. We got more rings than Audis, I'm naughty, my team be the heat like the Saudis. Live in the south with my family from Cali, and shout out to Bay, we don't live in the valley. No, my whole crew feel like it's kind of cold, or maybe a family.
Jack St. Louis coming up to bat here. And again, he's been red hot all day long, but he's trying to get on base here so he can give Towers and Groves an opportunity to try to win this game. Missing low. Watches that low. 2-1. Three and 1. It's called a strike. It was low outside and caught the corner. Sliced right up the middle off the glove of the second baseman. St. Louis, he's pumping, and he thought about going for 2, but he's going to stay at first, so it's a 2-out single.
Hey, good job there by Jack to just stay alive, not worry about getting 2, just hang on to first and let your teammates take care of the rest. No point in forcing anything in extras, especially when you have a chance to go for the win.
Yeah, right here you have the right part of the order coming up. Towers and Groves. 2 guys that have been lighting, or sorry, I should say tearing the cover off the baseball. St. Louis also a very big threat to steal. We've seen him do it already twice so far today. Back in there safe. Towers watches that one go by for strike 1. This is popped to shallow center field. St. Louis, he's going to still running, and that's going to drop for a base hit. He goes first to third, so the winning run 90 feet away for the hottest hitter in the OCAA, Justin Groves.
Jack St. Louis, got to give him credit. I mean, I had nothing to lose there with 2 strikes, but just kept running, didn't worry about the fielder, none of that. He went from first to third. Could be a hit away.
These are moments that players, they die and live for. They would love to have an opportunity to walk things off. Justin Groves in a fantastic spot. Came into the game tied in RBI's lead, while Murray of Lambton, he's taken that lead back with 16, but Groves, he wants to get another big-time hit right here. Man, that's batting .727 coming into this game. Watches the first one go by. A game that's seen the Hawks lead at one point by 5 and trail by 2. Comes down to a moment like this. Justin Groves steps in. Here's the pitch. Watches that. Missing high. Wouldn't be surprised to see Groves just be patient here. Watches that go by 3-0.
Yeah, it looks like they're pitching around him, which is an interesting decision because you got to go to Boato right after, so it's kind of a pick your poison situation.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier with Boato sitting on deck. But yes, 3-0. They've just kind of seems like they've been avoiding having to go to Groves. Here's the pitch. Away, ball 4, and I mean, do you blame him? The guy's batting .727, and you just kind of pitch around him. And now it's up to David Boato. Boato, another player batting well, .370. He has 10 hits, 9 RBIs, trying to hit that double-digit threshold. The third baseman for the Humber Hawks steps up, and look over at third. Jack St. Louis is getting frisky.
He was getting ready to go, Zach. Oh, my gosh.
You always forget that some players can just steal you games. Jack St. Louis, one of those guys with his speed. Nonetheless, we're back here. Boato, here's the first pitch. Check swinging, but it's called strike 1.
Biggest at-bat of the day here. Both games combined so far.
Gallivan in relief. He's trying to close the door. David Boato, he's trying to win it for his squad. He's swinging there, and he's behind 0-2. Gallivan ahead of Boato, 0-2. Gets his sign. Here's the delivery. Ground ball, hit on the infield, over the head. No, Gallivan grabs it, and that's a massive play. I mean, a game of inches right there. If that tips off the glove awkwardly, the Hawks walk it off. But no, Gallivan, he grabs it, and we're going to the 9th.
We have a new pitcher on the mound for the Humber Hawks. It's going to be number 33, Ryan Greco. Greco's had 2 appearances this year, pitched 2.1 innings, 2 strikeouts, and has a perfect ERA, zeros on the board for him with a whip of .43. So he has been very effective in his few appearances. Let's see how he can hold up here. The Rexdale native.
First year player, like you said, out of Rexdale. Well, partner, we have some free baseball that just seems like it's never ending here. These two teams going back and forth. It was the Hawks in the first game going 15-0. And now
A very different game.
it's a very, very different game. The Cougars, they have been battling, and you know what? You got to give them credit because they have put up a fight, trying to get their second victory of the year and trying to upset the Humber Hawks, who are chasing the St. Clair Saints for first in the OCAA. Pinch runner, or not pinch runner, excuse me, the runner starting at second, it'll be Aiden Russell. Greco, he will face 3, 4, and 5.
Batting is number 20, Travis Rainey.
Pitch there, and
Didn't even need the bunt for the runner to take third.
yeah.
Big break there for Sioux. Can they capitalize?
Well, the go-ahead run 90 feet away. This is something we saw again last inning as well with both sides. Big cut right there for strike 2. Oh, 2. Hit to second. Grabbed, and beautiful play by Caleb Eguren. Keeps the runner at third, and they get an out, number 1.
Yeah, nice little heads-up play there. Gave the look to the runner on third, making sure he wasn't on the move. After that little toss to first, 1 down.
Batting is number 27, Michael Starzonski.
Michael Starzumski, he'll come up, and again, he was a player that had a big, booming 2 RBI double earlier in this ball game. That's what helped Sioux in their big 5-run inning. Watch the first one go by high here. In there for a strike, and Young thought about snap throwing it down a third, but he elects not to.
Yeah, I don't want to risk anything, especially this late in the game in this high leverage of a situation.
Popped up to the backstop. Count goes 1 and 2. How about this? Greco trying to get out of it unscathed. Runner started at second, stole third. He gets a ground out by a fantastic defensive play by Aguirre, and now he's ahead 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. Popped up, foul again. One and 2. In there, strike 3.
Huge strikeout there for Ryan Greco.
2 outs. The runner still standing at third. Greco trying to get out of it here and give the Hawks a chance to walk it off in the bottom half of the 9th.
And the threat of the sacrifice fly here is all gone, so just got to worry about making your out if you're the Humber Hawks.
Popped up, but foul. It's Cole Massey. In there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 strike away from getting out of the top half. Tied up here, and that would be a massive momentum swing for the Humber Hawks. Greco, here's the 0-2. That's chopped to Turner at first. Diving catch made. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cougars. The Hawks have a chance to walk it off.
Excellent pitching, excellent defense there by the Humber Hawks. Not easy with that runner on third, but they managed to keep him there and keep.
Duva, Turner, and Eguren due up here in the bottom half. The runner on second, it'll be Boato. But we are ever so close to seeing a Humber Hawks walk-off. They battled in this game. Granted, partner, we probably shouldn't be here right now with how the game started. Humber up 6-1, a couple mental miscues, which led to them kind of falling behind, but they're back in a spot to win it. Greco, he is at the dugout. He is pumped up right now.
I mean, I would be too if I just had that inning. Tremendous.
He is hyped up, adrenaline rushing. The boys, now they're trying to get his back. And I believe on the mound right now, it's number 16, Andrew Toney. He'll have the duties to try to shut the door here for the Humber Hawks, but Humber, they got a massive, massive outing by Greco in that top half of the ninth. Now they try to walk it off in the bottom. That's exactly who it'll be. It'll be number 16, Andrew Toney.
If I'm Humber here, I don't even worry about the sacrifice bunt. I just try and bring home that runner. You got 3 outs left to work with. Do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, Duva. Again, these are who's due up. It's Duva, Turner, and Eguren. Boato, he starts at second base. He is the winning run. He's 180 feet away from home. But Duva, he is going to be trying to advance him. He had a sac fly in his last time up. He got an RBI on that one. Things getting interesting here. And curious to see, do they intentionally walk Duva to try to get a force play over at third? I don't think they're going to. They're going to elect to pitch to him. But here we go. Bottom half of the ninth due up here. And again, what should be an electrifying finish. Hawks, Cougars. Game 2 of 2. Humber took the first one 15-0. Toney gets his sign. Here's the first pitch to Duva. This is smoked right at first base. The throw goes wild. And oh, Boato, it looks like he caught an elbow or a forearm to the face. He's down at second right now. And he's slow to get up, and it looks like he'll be all right, but yeah, you don't want to see that. That was a hard hit ball by Duva. It looks like Boato, he'll be all right.
Thank gosh.
So it was a line out by Duva. And I mean, if he got under that baseball even a little bit more, that might have been over the head and definitely would have cashed Boato. But here we go. Jacob Turner, he'll step up for his at-bat. And last time up, he singled. So he's looking to try to do that once more. Again, the game-winning run standing 180 feet away at second base. That's David Boato. There's now 1 out here in the bottom half of the 9th. Tony trying to get out of it unscathed. First pitch there to Turner is a strike. Oh and 1 here to Jacob Turner. Here's the pitch. Smoked into left field. Will it stay fair? Just foul.
That close, partner.
He got every stitch of that ball, but just hooked it foul. And we'll do it again, but this time 0-2. Again, the Hawks already 1-0 on the day, looking to try to go 2-0. Tony gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Missing low, and Turner, he just spit on that, didn't chase. One ball, 2 strikes to the Hawks first baseman, who made a nice diving play defensively last half inning. Here's the pitch from Tony. This is popped up. Shallow center field, shortstop going back, and he'll make the grab. So quickly, 2 outs here, and it's up to Caleb Eguren. Hawks second baseman, number 2, Caleb Eguren, will come up to bat here. He was the pinch runner the leadoff runner last inning, and he came around to score, tied things up. First pitch swinging here for strike 1. In there, strike 2. He's behind in the count now. Tony, he is just trying to get out of this inning. Caleb, ground ball to shortstop. Taken, throw across the diamond, and he's going to be safe. The throw takes him off the bag. Advancing to third is Boato. And we're going to have a pinch hitter coming up. It's going to be number 17, Dylan White.
White started the last game at the catcher spot. And I don't think there's any bigger at-bat that he'll have this season. Want to walk it off here in extra innings for the Hawks.
He comes in to pinch hit for Giuseppe Siska. Dylan White, like you mentioned, he's been hitting the ball hard all season long, and this is a big opportunity for the young man. Started in game number 1 as the catcher. Comes in a pinch hit here, and he's first pitch swinging for strike 1. White in his 4th year, batting .375. He's appeared in 9 games, and he has 5 RBIs. Number 6 is standing on third, but question is, can he get it in play to cash him? Second pitch in there for a strike, and again, Tony is ahead 0-2.
White's going to have to fight back here.
0-2, Tony, here's the delivery. Outside, ball 1. Nerves a steal up there, watching that one go by.
Yeah, tried to get him to chase there, but White with a good eye.
1 ball, 2 strikes, winning run 90 feet away for the Humber Hawks. Lone in the dirt, and White tells Boato, hold up at third. 2-2.
Yeah, 1 ball pops away from the catcher. Boato's going to be ready to come in and score and take this game.
St. Clair's already won today. They have moved on to 10-0. Humber sitting at 8-1 right now. They're trying to keep pace. Here's Tony's pitch. High and inside, ball 3.
Good job there by White to work this count full, back from down 0-2.
Eguren is going to be on the move with the pitch. Full count coming up here. Tony leans in, gets his sign. Here's the delivery. Low and in the dirt, ball 4. Bases are loaded for the backstop, Jack Young. Young is 1 for 2 on the day. He reached via a walk, a single, and he had a sac fly back in the 8th for an RBI.
You take all those except for the sac fly right now, obviously, with 2 outs.
Humber are trying to steal this one away after going down late in the ball game. They were in firm control. It was a great start from Callum Blue, who just held the Cougars to nearly nothing. But now we sit here and we wait. Can Jack Young walk off the Sioux Cougars? We'll find out right here. Tony, first pitch incoming now. Outside for ball 1. Bases loaded here. Tony trying to get out of it. Here's the first pitch to Young and high for a ball. Head in the count here, 2-0 is Jack Young. The backstop trying to end it for his squad here. Leaned in, Tony comes set. Here's the pitch. Foul tip to the backstop. Two balls, 1 strike to the number 9 hitter. Nowhere to put him. Here's the pitch from Tony. In there, strike 2.
Good job there to find the top inside half of the zone.
You can cut the tension here. It is heavy and high. Here's the pitch from Tony. Upstairs, and this is the biggest pitch of the ball game coming up. The runners are going to be on the move. Nowhere to put him. Tony, will he pitch at Young, or will he try to get Young to chase? Bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. Tony comes set. Here's the pitch to Young. In the dirt, ball 4. The Humber Hawks walk off the Cougars.
What a game we just saw here, Zach. A little bit of everything, and he's going to be mobbed by his teammates over there at first base. Seeing a good ball there.
And I mean, a game that felt like it was going on forever. Finally, the Hawks are able to put it to bed. They walk it off in the bottom of the 9th, and they continue their hot season. They go now 9-1 in the regular season. They continue to sit 1 game behind the St. Clair Saints, who they see